We welcome you here inside Dwyer Stadium. Game 2 of the Twin Dip between your Batavia Muckdogs and the Watertown Rapids. Back again, John Karuba here to take you through this one, and it was so nice. We're bringing it to you for a second time tonight. Let's see if Batavia can win 2 in a row. And so before we get going, let's first thank our sponsors who make the second game possible as well on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County of Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Lebu Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here from Dwyer Stadium in Batavia, and it is game 2 of the doubleheader. John Kruber taking you through this one live, and let us get you the starting lineup, beginning with your Batavia Muckdogs. As always, probably presented to you by Tompkins Financial. Levi Aguila, who was the catcher in game 1, DH tonight. Mike DeStefano is in center field. He'll bat second. Tyler Canoe hitting third at first base like he was in the first game, hits third. Josh Leadham, cleanup hitter in right field. He'll bat fourth. Hitting fifth in left field, Daniel Burroway, batting sixth, designated hitter. Batavia's one and only Jerry Reinhardt. Mitch Fleming behind the plate. Liam Ward, the extra hitter this evening. Kenny Dodson Jr. at second base. And rounding out the lineup and playing short, Caleb Rodriguez, and starting is Chris Isaac. Meanwhile, countering on the other side for the Watertown Rapids, trying to break a 13-game losing streak. It is Grady leading off, followed by Jonah Shearer. E. Lopez is the extra hitter. Owen Parliament is the designated hitter batting cleanup. Norton is batting fifth. Myers hitting sixth in the lineup. Malachi Flaherty, who actually was on the mound in game 1, he's hitting seventh tonight. Maxwell hitting eighth, followed by Hunter Ryan, who was the catcher in game 1. And Batavia's very own Jake Humes rounding out the lineup for Watertown. And on the hill going to be Maxwell. So we'll see what transpires tonight. So again, those were the starting lineups. And when we come back, we'll have first pitch and baseball right here for you on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. John Kruber with the call. Settle in and enjoy game number 2 right after this on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. back here at Dwyer Stadium. We're about set for game number 2. Ready to get rocking and rolling. John Kruba going to take you through it. Once again, it's a 7-inning game because, again, it's a doubleheader. So Clay Grady, the shortstop, stands in right side. He awaits the first pitch from righty Chris Isaac. That is over the outside corner, sneaks it in there, and game 2 underway. Count 0-1. Next pitch comes home. That is upstairs and inside, and the count is even at 1-1. Isaac from the first base side of the rubber winds, kicks, delivers across the outside edge for a called second strike. Once again, going to get the sign. The 1-2 on its way, swung on and fouls it straight back. Count holds. For Watertown, coming in with a record of 2-14, now 13 straight losses after their loss in game 1. But Batavia 10-2, they are smoking hot to start the season. Pitch swung on and foul straight back. And that's one thing about Grady. We saw it in game 1. He gives tough at bats. Not an easy guy to strike out. And that's proving to be the case right here as the count holds 1-2. Now he gets the sign, the pitch from Isaac, just off the plate, high and outside, and the count is evened up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Isaac coming set, the 2-2 on its way, swung on and a high pop fly, shallow right, coming in, making the call, making the catch that time was the right fielder Josh Leadham, 1 away. So for Isaac, that's a good start. 6 pitches, he retires Grady. So here's the second baseman, Shearer. First pitch from Isaac is waved at and missed. Tied him up in the count, 0-1. Jonah Shearer is the second baseman in tonight's game. Did not play in game 1 for Watertown. Ready to go. The next pitch swung on, hit high in the air, not all that deep to straightaway center. Plenty of room, ranging in and making the catch. DeStefano, 2 up, 2 down. And this is sort of what Nolan Sparks was able to do on the top of the first of the last game. He was able to come out and get Watertown in order. So here comes Elvis Lopez, the extra hitter. Coming in from the right side of the plate, Isaac ready to go. First pitch upstairs and inside, in tight, and the count 1-0. Meanwhile, Owen Parliament, the designated hitter, on deck. It'll be a 1-0 from the righty. Isaac swung on another fly ball by center fielder DeStefano getting a workout, and he had to range in a long way, but makes the catch in very shallow right center. Before that, he was about midway in center, but the important thing, he makes the catch for the final out. So for Watertown, they go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Go to the bottom of the first, Watertown, no score. Your Muckdogs, let's see what they can do coming to the plate in the home half of the first, no score on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
What's going on, Muckdog Mafia? I'm here with the
is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, home half of inning number 1, no score between Watertown and Batavia. Levi Aguila dinging in from the right side, 2 for 3 in his first game, including a bases-clearing 3-run double back in the second that really turned the tide of the game, gave Batavia a 4-0 lead. Looks at a pitch high and off the plate outside, 1-0. Knees bent. Bat back. Coming set. The next pitch from Maxwell is swung on. Hit on the ground. Bobbled at third. Recovers. Throw to first. Going to take him off the base. So beating it out with a leadoff single is Aguila. That was a good attempt that time by the third baseman Myers. He just couldn't find the handle, and when he made the throw, it inadvertently pulled the first baseman right off the bag, Humes. So Aguila is aboard. So here is Mike DeStefano, the center fielder, standing in for the left side. DeStefano standing in. First pitch swung on, goes off the pitcher Maxwell, right to the first baseman, who's going to step on first base, so that out is going to be recorded 1-3. However, going up to second is Aguila, and another early RBI chance, and that was ticketed for center field. That was a break this time for Watertown, and not such a great break for Batavia. Almost playing a game of hacky sacks. It went right off his right cleat and carried him to the first base. Otherwise, it's 2 on and nobody out. Regardless, Aguila moves up to second, and here is Tyler Canoe standing in for the Muckdogs. 1 down, runner on second. Canoe standing in from the right side of the plate. Maxwell, first base side of the rubber. Getting the sign. First pitch is swung on and fouls it away down that right field line. Going to reach the bullpen out of play. 0-1. Now Canoe digs back in from the right side. Here comes the next pitch. Off the plate, down and away, and the count is even, 1-1. Canoe stands back in from the right side of the plate. 1-1 the count with 1 out. The 1-1 off the plate, a little bit up and in, and the count 2-1. Just underway in game 2 of this doubleheader. John Karuba taking you through it. Bottom of the first. No score here between Watertown and Batavia. Muckdogs winning the first game 11-6, trying to complete the sweep. Pitch is out in the outside corner. Paints over the outside edge, and the count is evened up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner off second is Aguila. So far in this game, 0-1-0 for your Muckdogs and 0-0 for Watertown. Maxwell out of the stretch, setting at the belt. Here comes the 2-2. Swung on, and that is whacked into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit in right center. And Aguila, they're going to send him to the plate. No, they put the brakes on at the last second as it was a strong throw to the cutoff man, the second baseman. And I think Aguila thought maybe because of the sun, which is creating a glare, that ball could have been caught, and he didn't want to get doubled up because he hesitated coming off the second base bag, and I think that's what cost him the ability to score on that. But regardless, it is a single for Canoe, and there's runners on the corners, 1 out, and here is Josh Leadham standing in for the right side of the plate. Maxwell ready to go. First pitch, good crack at it, but he fouls it back. 0-1. Again, all Leadham has to do here, get that ball in the air. They're playing straight up at second and short. So if you hit it there, they'll give up the run for the out. Or at least trying for the double play depth. Now Cano goes, pitch down and inside, throw to second, and Cano slides in there safely with the stolen base. So now that takes away the double play, second and third, one out. Now it'll be interesting to see how they position the infielders. No, they're still going to have second and short play, double play depth straight up. So again, if Leadham hits it to one of the middle infielders, a run's going to score. Let's see if he can do it. Maxwell ready to go. The 1-1 off the plate, high and away. 2 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, Daniel Burroway, another big hitter in this ferocious Muckdog lineup, on deck. Leadham standing in for the right side. Maxwell ready to go. It'll be a 2-ball, 1-strike delivery. Fastball missing off the plate. Up and in, letter high, but maybe just a little bit too up. And the count now 3-1. So Maxwell now a ball away from putting himself in a jam and loading the bases. It'll be a 3-ball, 1-strike offering here on its way to Leadham. Swung on, and that is smoked to left center. Down it goes for a base hit. So now it is Aguila who can just jog home as the throw came in and got by the shortstop. It had to be fielded by the pitcher. So that's going to allow Leadham to move up to second. And advancing to third is Cano. So it's an RBI single, and then he gets to second. And in the bottom of the first inning, Batavia strikes first. Batavia 1, and Watertown no score. So that's an RBI single. Again, well struck. Leadham just taking that fastball down the middle, roping it into left. Nice piece of hitting there. Second, third, one out. Here's Burroway, and he swings and pops one up. First baseman underneath it. This won't get the job done. Makes the play, and that's a big second out for Maxwell as it's now second and third, 2 down. Now that might have been a little too aggressive from Burroway. It was a fastball he tried to turn on inside, but instead he ended up rolling it over and popping it up. So 2 down runners, second and third, but it brings up Batavia's only Jerry Reinhardt. First pitch is across the outside corner, paints it nicely, 0-1. This would be a big boost for Watertown if they could get out of this inning, giving up just 1 run. But this place would go crazy if this Batavia native Reinhardt, a fan favorite, could get the job done here and get these 2 runs home. It'll be an 0-1. Good cut. Tried to hit it to Bank Street, but he fouls it back. 0-2. That time came with the heater, and Reinhardt just a hair out in front. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the home half of the first inning. Batavia with a 1-0 advantage over Watertown. Now stands back in from the right side of the plate. Righty against righty matchup. Here comes the 0-2 to Reinhardt off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-2. So on the scoreboard now 1-3-0 for the Muckdogs and 000 for Watertown. It'll be a 1-2 into the righty swing Reinhardt. Runners taking their leads off second and third. Maxwell set at the belt. He's ready to deliver the 1-2 pitch. And that is on the inside corner. Reinhardt caught looking. So that is it for Batavia, but they do strike first. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left stranded. Let's take it to the second. Our score after 1. Batavia with a 1-0 lead, looking for the double-header sweep over Watertown right here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top half of the second inning, 1-0 Batavia the score. Owen Parliament, DH, leading off. Isaac deals in that first pitch's punch, foul back behind the plate, 0-1. Game 2 of a doubleheader here tonight. John Krub on the call. Next pitch is off the plate, high and away, and the count is even at 1-1. Now Isaac coming set, first base side of the rubber. Pitch, look out, got away from him, up and in. But because it was a curveball, Parliament able to dive out of the way. Ducked down, 2-1. On our scoreboard, 1-3-0 for the Muckdogs. Triple zeros for the Rapids. Next pitch from Isaac is swung on and takes a good cut. Fouls it away, and the count is even, 2-2. Norton, the right fielder, on deck. Number 13. Isaac ready to go. The pitch swung on and again fouls it away. Count remains 2-2. Batavia getting their one run in the bottom of the first on an RBI single by Josh Leadham. Next pitch is swung on and missed, a drop third strike, but the catcher has it. Throw down to first, and the strikeout is recorded as strikeout put out, 2-3. So Fleming made the strong throw down, and there's one away. So one down, no one on. Here is Michael Norton, the right fielder, standing in from the left side of the plate. Isaac ready to go from the first base side. It'll be a first pitch home. That is off the plate on the first pitch of the AB, down and away, 1-0. Stands back in left side, the 1-0 delivery on its way, and that is off the plate, high and outside, 2-0. So Myers, the third baseman, on deck as we're in the middle of the Rapids lineup. 2-0 from Isaac. Rocks kicks, delivers down and inside at the shoelaces, and the count 3-0. Standing back in from the left side. It'll be a 3-0 on its way from Isaac. That is down and inside, again very low. So it's a one-out walk for Norton, and this will bring to the plate Myers. So this will be the first runner of the game for Watertown. So Brett Myers coming to the dish. Isaac ready to go. Pitch is swung on and fouls it back, and the count 0-1. Sun's starting to set down here at Dwyer Stadium. Still a very nice evening for baseball. A little bit of a breeze as they throw over to first, but Norton dives back in. Back in from the left side. It'll be an 0-1. Swung on, and that is hit in the air to straightaway center. Plenty of room. DeStefano makes the call on the catch for the second out. Meanwhile, Norton forced to jog back to first. So 2 down, runner on first. It's going to leave it to the center fielder, Malachi Flaherty. Flaherty actually came into pitch in game number 1 and had a lot of trouble finding the strike zone. Walked in a couple of runs, got knocked around for a couple others. We'll see if it's better offensively for him in game 2. As that pitch is swung on and missed, blew right by him, went to the heater that time. As the count 0-1. Stands back in from the right side. Isaac working out a stretch for the first time. Pitch is across the inside corner, letter high. Tied him up the hands, 0-2. Maxwell, the left fielder, on deck. Now Isaac getting the sign. The pitch is swung on and missed. Got him to chase. Fooled him hook, line, and sinker with that breaking pitch down and away. And that's it. No runs, no hits, 1 walk. 1 man left stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the second. Our score through an inning and a half. It's the Batavia Muckdogs 1 and the Watertown Rapids no score on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
At a concert and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, and as we start the home half inning number 2, Batavia has a 1-0 lead over Watertown. Mitch Fleming digs in to lead it off from the right side for the Muckdogs. First pitch from Maxwell, swung on, hit in the air to right, backpedaling the right fielder, Buddy's underneath it, makes the grab, 1 away. As that was Michael Norton there backpedaling to make the catch. So exactly what the doctor ordered for Maxwell, 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 down, no one on. Here is Liam Ward, number 29, who did not play in game number 1. Now coming to bat here in game number 2 of this doubleheader. And again, it's a 7-inning game because they played a doubleheader here today at Dwyer. Maxwell into the set, the pitch. And that is low and inside. Good take from Ward, 1-0. So on our scoreboard, 1-3-0 for Batavia, triple zeros for Watertown. John Kruba taking you through this one. Maxwell ready to go. The 1-0 swung on and fisted it towards first base. Gobbled up there immediately. Takes it to the bag himself. 2 away. As that was Jake Humes from Batavia, able to swallow that one up for the second out. Put out 3 unassisted. So 2 away and no one on. This is going to leave it. Standing in from the right side, Kenny Dodson. First pitch from Maxwell is across the outside corner, zips it in there, 0-1. Caleb Rodriguez, shortstop, on deck. Maxwell coming set from the belt, the full windup. Trying to have the first 1-2 inning of this game for Watertown. Dotson stands in right side as he came in to take over for Dallas Young, who got injured as he just dove into that left field fence. He had to leave that game. Still no word or update on Dallas Young yet. Once we have that update, we will again certainly pass it along to you if we get it before we're off the air tonight. Maxwell ready to go, the 0-2. And that is on the outside third. Strike three called. And that's it for Batavia. A nice bounce back shutdown. 1-2-3 inning for Maxwell. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. Let's take it to the third inning. Our score after two, a pitcher's duel. Batavia 1, Watertown no score on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top half inning number 3, Connor Maxwell to lead things off here for the Rapids. 1-3-0 Batavia, triple zeros for Watertown, pardon me. First pitch in from Isaac is off the plate, flowing inside, and the count 1-0. Meanwhile, it is Ryan on deck. That pitch swung on, blooped into left center, and it is the left fielder running it down. Daniel Burroway makes the catch, first out. Burroway has just been fantastic on defense. He continues to make the solid routine plays, and he makes some athletic plays as well. So just like Leadham in right field, the Muckdogs overall very solid defensively in the outfield, with Leadham in right, especially in Burroway in left. One down, no one on. Here is Ryan. First pitch, takes the breaking ball, front doors him over the inside corner, 0-1. Here comes the next pitch to Hunter. Eddie swings and pops that one up. Fly ball not all that deep to straightaway right. And there's the aforementioned Leadham to make the call on the catch. Puts it away, 2 down. And again, just like Sparks was very good, first 3 innings, same deal here for Isaac. Jake Humes, first baseman, gets a nice applause every time he comes to bat because, again, he is a Batavia native, just playing for Watertown. First pitch, waved at and missed, swung right over the top, 0-1. Isaac trying to have a second 1-2-3 inning in 3 innings. Pitch off the plate, down and away, 1-1. Next pitch swung on, and all 3 outfielders are going to have a chance to collect a putout in this inning, as it's the center fielder DeStefano makes the play on the run. A medium deep center field in front of the batter's eye, but well shy of the track. That's it for Watertown. Another 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. Batavia 1, Watertown no score on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a veteran at one of our home games, please email us with their name and a good email or phone to contact them at. The vet who is recognized will receive 4 free tickets to that game. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. Again, that's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with a good email or phone to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, home half inning number 3, Caleb Rodriguez dinging in from the right side. He will lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Muckdogs protecting a 1-0 lead. Would love to add on to it here against the pitcher Maxwell. First pitch is off the plate. Ran a little bit up and in on the tallying action. 1-0. 1-3-0 Batavia, and 0-0s across again for the Rapids. Maxwell from the first base side. Next pitch, swung on, hit on the ground. Right side, routine play for the second baseman. On to first in plenty of time. 1 down. As it's going to be Gavin Schrader coming to the plate now with 1 away. So he will stand in from the left side. So it was Aguila who started and was actually hit lead off to start the game. Now they pinch hit. This is pretty early in the game, bottom of the 3rd, even for it being 7 innings. But again, once we get any info on that, we'll pass it along to you. But it's Schrader, and he knocks one into center field. That's the way to announce your entrance into a ball game, as it's a first pitch single, slams it back to center. 4th hit of the game for your Muckdogs. Runner on first and 1 out. Good piece of hitting there. Schrader just stayed right on that fastball, came right at him, wasn't fooled. 1 out, base knock. So here's DeStefano standing in from the left side of the plate. Schrader taking his lead off the first base bag. Maxwell working for the stretch. Setting the pitches off the plate, high and away, and the count 1-0. DeStefano is 0 for 1 so far tonight. Here comes the next pitch on its way from Maxwell, and that is off the plate, a little bit inside at the hands of the count 2-0. Again, taking his lead off first is Schrader. Always a threat to run. Here comes the 2-0, and that is off the plate, high and away. And he's 1 ball away from putting 2 runners on with only 1 out. Now it'll be a 3-0 as Maxwell comes set. Pitch is on the outside corner. Gets a strike call, 3-1. Schrader again taking his lead off first, being held on there. DeStefano ready to go left side of the plate, facing Maxwell. Canoe on deck. Schrader on the move. That pitch is swung on and punched well foul down that left field line. Count full. So the count now 3-2 as Schrader looks like they had him in motion there. As it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 run now, 4 hits tonight for Batavia. Watertown yet to crack the board in either in this game. Maxwell ready to go. And now they throw back over to first. Not going to be in time. It'll be a payoff pitch from Maxwell. Schrader again, the base runner on first, being held on, but takes a decent-sized lead. 3-2 is off the plate, little low and away, borderline call, but it goes in favor of your Muckdogs. And so it'll be DeStefano jogging on down to first with a free pass, and advancing to second is Gavin Schrader. So first and second, 1 out. There's a guy who can knock them all in. It's the man coming to the plate right now, first baseman Tyler Canoe. There's always a little extra buzz and energy whenever he steps up to the plate because they know how much of not only a contact hitter but pure power this guy has. Canoe stands in from the right side. Maxwell ready to go. First pitch swung on and popped it up down the right field line, giving chase. The outfielder can't make the play, and it drops in for a base hit. And that's going to load the bases, as it looked like they were going to send Schrader from third momentarily, but they stop him. So it's going to be a 1-out single, and the bases are loaded for Batavia, 1 man out, as that hit dropped. It dropped in fair territory. From this point, it was hard to see whether that landed fair or foul. And then once it did, I think a couple of runners were confused. And then they decided to hold Schrader over at third. So bases loaded, 1 out. Here's Leadham already with the lone RBI in this game. A chance to add on. Digs in right side. Pitch swung on and missed a weak hack at that blazing fastball. Up and away, 0-1. So that is ruled a hit, not scored an error. So it's the 5th hit of the night for Batavia. It'll be an 0-1 on its way from Maxwell. Let's see if Batavia can start to open the game up. Next pitch swung on and fouls it back, 0-2. So for Watertown, they have their corner infielders inside the cutouts at first and third respectively, but they're playing straight up double play depth at second and short. It'll be an 0-2. Maxwell coming set at the belt. Lead him at the plate from the right side. Pitch is fouled straight back to the screen behind the plate. He took a good pass at that one. Count holds, 0-2. Now again, it'll be a no ball, 2-strike offering on its way from Maxwell. Lead him. Let's see what he can do here. That is upstairs and inside, in tight. Good take from Josh that time. And the count 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 delivery on its way. That is off the plate, low and outside. And the count is even at 2-2. Maxwell had a good second inning, but he's in hot water right now, and we'll see if Leadham can make him pay. 2-2 again, fouls it straight back. Count holds. Burroway on deck, so Watertown and Maxwell going right into the heart of the Muckdog lineup. Regardless of what happens in this plate appearance, it's significant. Not only could it be a turning point in this game, but also you're making Maxwell throw pitches, making him work, and the other hitters benefit. They get to see the arsenal and repertoire that Maxwell has. But let's see if Leadham can take care of business here. 2-2 is off the plate, high and away, just a bit outside, and give Leadham credit. He's battled back from down 0-2. He's worked it full. Now coming set, it'll be the 8th pitch of the at-bat here. And again fouls it straight back. He spoils it once more. Count remains 3-2. Digs in right side. Once more to be a payoff pitch. Here comes pitch number 9. Maxwell ready to go, so is Leadham. Swung on as he reached for that one. Probably chased ball for it, but he fouls it away into the seats down the first base line, and the count remains 3-2. Leadham trying to do anything he can to get the second run on, whether it's a walk, a fly ball to the outfield, however, he'll take it. 3-2 is off the plate, down and away, and that is an at-bat of the game, folks, as Batavia doubles their lead. Leadham with the RBI walk with the bases loaded, 2 ribbies tonight. It's now Batavia 2, Watertown no score in the bottom of the 3rd. What a great at-bat that time from Leadham. 10 pitches, made Maxwell work, and gets the run home. Boy, Leadham, candidate for player not just of the game, of the day. He had one of the big RBIs in the first game, and now he's got both of them so far tonight. So 1 down, bases remain loaded. First pitch swung on and fouls it away. Back behind the plate, 0-1 as it's the left fielder Daniel Burroway standing in from the right side. So on our scoreboard now, 2-5-0 for your Muckdogs. And again, 000s for Watertown. So we'll see if Burroway can tack on now, give Batavia a little more separation. It'll be an 0-1 pitch from Maxwell. Swung on and missed. He came right at him dead red with the high hard stuff. Blew it by him, 0-2. Dialed it up on the radar gun that time. But Burroway's still a very dangerous hitter, even down in the count with 2 strikes. Maxwell coming set. It'll be an 0-2 to Burroway. Swung on and missed right over the top. That time that was the perfect textbook example of pulling the string. That's exactly what happened. 2 down. So 2 down, but bases remain loaded. And Jerry Reinhardt, and you could see they really want to see him come through. Reinhardt had a chance to do so back in the first inning, wasn't able to. We'll see if this time he is able to come through. Stands in right side. He could pick up Burroway. Here comes the pitch from Maxwell. Low and away on the breaking pitch, 1-0. Comes back in from the right side of the plate. Reinhardt. It'll be a 1-0. Off the plate, high and away, 2-0. If you're just tuning in, Batavia getting a run in the first inning on an RBI single by Leadham. And then in this half inning, it was pretty quiet, and then all of a sudden a bloop hit, and that started the rally. And then Leadham with a 2-out bases-loaded walk. That's where we stand right now, 2-0 Muckdogs. 2-0 pitch home, swung on, slammed on the ground. Shortstop has it cleanly, on to first, and they retire the side. Boy, some clutch pitches by Maxwell to keep his team in the game. But 1 run on a couple of hits, no errors, bases left loaded. But the way that Isaac is pitching right now, that might just be enough. We go to the 4th. 3 in the books here from Dwyer. 2-0 Batavia, our score on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, We're brewing history. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the fourth, Batavia with a 2-0 lead. Chris Isaac has been absolutely the man tonight. He has been on from the word go, and first 3 innings hasn't even allowed a hit. He now has a 2-run lead to work with, thanks to a couple of RBIs by his right fielder, Josh Leadham. Let's see if he can continue his quick work of Watertown. First pitch swung on, hit on the ground to short. Rodriguez on to first, nothing to it. Lickety split. 1 pitch, 1 out. You know, Caleb Rodriguez is a bit of an underestimated shortstop. You know, he doesn't get enough credit, but he handles even tricky plays like that very well. He makes them look so routine, but he's a very good defensive shortstop. So 1 down, no one on. Standing in from the right side, it is number 15, Jonah Shearer, the second baseman, as that was Grady, who was retired on the ground out. First pitch down and in, 1-0. As it's the top third of the Watertown lineup, Shearer followed by Elvis Lopez. That pitch swung on, scalded in the air to straightaway center. However, center fielder calling everybody off within a 2-mile radius makes the call on the catch for out number 2. And Isaac just keeps on keeping on. 4 pitches, and the first 2 hitters are retired and set down. So 2 down, no one on. This will leave it up to Elvis Lopez, the extra hitter tonight for the Rapids, as he'll come to the plate from the right side. On our scoreboard again, 2-5-0 Batavia, 0-0-0 for Watertown. Pitch is off the plate, little high and away, and they count 1-0. Now gets to sign the next pitch. That is across the inside corner, letter high, and the count is evened up at 1-1. Towing the rubber from the first base side again. It'll be a 1-1. That is off the plate, down low, as it even skipped away from the catcher Fleming, 2-1. Now remember, again, double header day, so it's only a 7-inning game. This has rolled right along. Only about an hour into it, we're already in the 4th. Pitch swung on, rocketed into right field. That is going to be the first hit of the ball game for the Rapids, as they had the right fielder Leadham playing sneakily short in right field. However, Lopez hit it too hard and too well, and that's going to be a 2-out base knock. So that's the first hit for Watertown, and here is Owen Parliament, the DH, standing in, righty against righty matchup. Getting ready to come set, pitch is in the dirt, down and away, and the count 1-0. Again, 2-5-0 for Batavia, 0-1-0 for Watertown. Parliament standing in from the right side. The 1-0 pitch is out in the outside corner over the outer third, and the count is even, 1-1. Now stands back in for the right side. The 1-1 swung on and hit in the air. Strikes it well to right center. However, Leadham, he is the man. He settles underneath it. He raced to right center, made the catch, and that's it. So that retires the Rapids. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Leadham continues to amaze in right field. Let's say it to the home half of the fourth. Our score through 3.5. Batavia 2, Watertown, no score on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a teacher that has made a difference to you, please nominate them to be Teacher of the Game. If a teacher is picked, they will get 2 free tickets to a home game, and we will shout them out during our 4th inning. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. That's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with their name and a good email or number to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, home half inning number 4, 2-0 Batavia. First pitch home, swung on and missed. He went with the gas that time, turned up the heat, just pure gas right by Mitch Fleming. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Aiden Maxwell on there again for his 4th inning of work. Fleming standing in from the right side. Next pitch swung on, shot foul, outside third base bag, 0-2. As second baseman Kenny Dodson on deck. So it's Fleming, Dodson, and Ward due up in this half inning for the Muckdogs. And then Rodriguez, if anyone gets on, it'll be an 0-2. Up and in, and that caught him on the left forearm. So Fleming going to head on down to first with the leadoff hit by pitch. So this will bring up number 29, Liam Ward, to the plate.
Next up, the next extra hitter and Tully's hitman of the game, number 29, Liam Ward.
Liam Ward is also the Tully's player of the game as far as the Tully's hit of the game. So if he reaches base, everybody in the stadium gets a coupon to Tully's. First pitch off the plate, high and away, 1-0. Maxwell ready to go out of the stretch, the 1-0. And that is across the inside corner, and the count is even, 1-1. Now Maxwell ready to come set. It'll be a 1-1. Swung on, fouls it away in the count, 1-2. So again, bottom of the 4th inning, Batavia with a 2-0 lead over Watertown. Runner on first, nobody out. Next pitch swung on, hit back up the middle. Shortstop raging to get it. Throw to first and not going to be in time as he beats it out. That was a great play by the shortstop, Grady, to keep that runner from going to third, but it is going to be an infield single, and it's runners on first and second. And with that base hit by Liam Ward, he is the Tully's player of the game as far as he gets a hit. So now, congratulations. You get a coupon, fans. Anyone in the stadium now receives a coupon for 15% off at Tully's. Maxwell ready to go. First and second, one out. Squares to bunt, but he popped it up right to the first baseman, who makes a lunging play for the first out of the inning. And the other runners have to go back to first and second. So apologize for some audio issues here in the bottom of the fourth, but we've gotten it straightened out, and we are back with runners on first and second, one out. So Caleb Rodriguez stands in right side. Maxwell ready to go. First pitch is out in the outside third over the black, and the count 0-1. So that was a hit that they ruled on, that one that allowed him to reach first. So it's 2-5-0 on the board for Batavia, 0-1-0 for Watertown. Pitch swung on and fouls it away, 0-2. It would probably be in the best interest of Maxwell, though, to retire Rodriguez, because after that, we go back to the top of the lineup and Gavin Schrader. So he would certainly be in trouble with first and second, one out in that top third coming up. That pitch swung on, looped, and a leaping grab made by the shortstop, and it's going to be an inning-ending double play as the base runner on second way too close to third, so he'll just turn it for it back to second for the double play to end the inning. So Batavia threatens but can't push anyone across. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one man left on because of the DP. Let's take it to the fifth inning. Our score through 4, Batavia 2, Watertown scoreless on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the fifth inning. Batavia with a 2-0 lead over Watertown. Batavia has had many opportunities to break this game open even further, but it hasn't happened. It hasn't mattered, though, to this point. But a new pitcher in the game for the Muckdogs. It's righty A.J. Winger from Texas Southern. First pitch down and inside at the count 1-0. So Skip Martinez again elects to pull Isaac, who was dominant over 4 innings. An inning shy of qualifying for the win. He did the same to Nolan Sparks after 3 innings last game. Pitch is across the inside corner, letter high over the black, and the count even 1-1. But we also know what a great coach that Skip Martinez is. I thought he was probably going to roll with Isaac another inning. Decides to go to Winger here as that pitch is down and off the plate, little low and away, 2-1. On the scoring point, on the scoreboard, 2-5-0 for Batavia, 0-1-0 for Watertown. Pitch swung on, spanked into center field. That'll get down for a leadoff hit for Norton. So now make it no runs, 2 hits, no errors for Watertown. So it's becoming crunch time late for them. Remember, it's only a 7-inning game because it's a doubleheader. So runner on first, nobody out. And after that base hit by Norton, this will bring Myers to the plate, the third baseman from the left side against the righty Winger. Squares to bunt immediately, popped it up, but it's going to go foul outside the third base line, 0-1. Right now, Josh Leadham has both RBIs, and he's the difference in the game right now. Him and Chris Isaac, as we're in the top of the fifth in Batavia with a 2-run advantage. Here comes the next 0-1, and that is waved at and missed, blew right by him. Throwing smoke on that pitch, 0-2. Toes the rubber from the first base side, and it'll be an 0-2. That is on the outside corner, in there, strike 3. See you later, as Myers is gone. Thanks for playing. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 down. So 1 down, runner remains on first. Here's Malachi Flaherty, the center fielder, standing in. He digs in right side of the plate, while Maxwell on deck. Pitch is out in the outside third. Strike 1 called. Winger working out of the stretch. It'll be an 0-1 on its way. And that is off the plate, down and outside. Count even, 1-1. Runner takes his lead off first. It'll be a 1-1. And that is off the plate, down and away. Check swing, and the count now 2 balls and a strike. Winger coming set. Next pitch is out in the outside third, count even, 2-2. And fans, it has been an outstanding day here at the ballpark. Lots of entertaining baseball. If you want to come see for yourself, ticket information, pick up the phone, 585-524-2260. 585-524-2260. As that pitch swung on and missed right over the top as he got him to chase a breaking pitch, sweeping breaking ball down and away off the plate. 2 gone. So 2 down, runner on first. Here is Maxwell. Meanwhile, Hunter Ryan, the catcher, is next up if Maxwell gets on. Here comes the pitch home from Winger. Swung on and missed. Good hard cut at that fastball. Tied him up and handcuffed him inside. 0-1. Winger ready to go from the first base side. Here comes the 0-1. And that is across the outer third over the black. Beautifully located. 0-2. Once again, going to get the sign. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. And that is the definition of a power strikeout. So, a great inning from Winger. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Leadoff single is wasted. Let's say it to the home half of the fifth, shall we? Our score through 4.5. Batavia Muckdogs 2, Watertown Rapids scoreless on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, home half of the fifth inning. Gavin Schrader gets the festivities going for the Muckdogs, their home half of the inning, nursing a 2-0 lead. First pitch is sliced right to the screen behind the plate, 0-1. On the scoreboard, it is 2-5-0 for your Muckdogs, 0-2-0 for Watertown. Stands back in from the left side, Schrader. It'll be Schrader, DeStefano, and then Canoe here in the half of the inning. Pitch off the plate, high and away. Good take from Gavin as the count 2-1. Now Maxwell coming set, who's really pitched well tonight. That pitch swung on and drilled foul, and they're down that left field line, and the count 1-2. But again, give Maxwell credit. He's had a couple rough innings, but he is bent but not broke. He's given up a run in the first and the third, but that's all he's given up. It's just his offense has struggled tonight. Pitch is off the plate, little low and away, 2-2. This almost seems to be a tale of two games for Watertown. In the first game, their offense was more than enough to win, but their pitching kind of let them down. And now in this game, their pitching's been very good, but it's been their offense that's been a no-show. As that pitch got him looking with the breaking ball. Backdoor slider over the outside corner. 1 away. So Schrader is retired, and here is Mike DeStefano. Standing in from the left side. You could tell Schrader wasn't entirely thrilled with that strike three call, but 1 away. So DeStefano standing in, 0-for-1, but he did reach on a base on balls. Pitch swung on, and he hits that in the air to right field. Coming out now, coming back in, and then ranging to right center was the right fielder, but he's able to make the play. That's Norton. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down, no one on. Here is Tyler Canoe. Well, with 2 outs, no one on, if you have to face them and you're an opponent, this is the ideal situation to do it in. However, he can get a rally going himself if he can hit a double, especially with the power he's got. First pitch is off the plate, high and away with the breaking pitch, 1-0. Josh Leadham, who has both runs batted in tonight for Batavia, on deck. Stands in right side, open stance. Legs spread apart. Pitch swung on, hit on the ground, but fielded nicely by the shortstop. That's Grady over to first and plenty of time to throw on target. That's it for Batavia. An uneventful bottom of the fifth. No runs, no hits, no errors. No runners left on base. Let's take it to the sixth. Through 5, our score, Batavia 2, Watertown no score on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
Back here from Dwyer Stadium in Batavia, top half of the sixth inning. Batavia with a 2-0 lead. Hunter Ryan, the catcher, leads things off for Watertown. Top of the sixth, first pitch down and away in the count, 1-0. As A.J. Winger on for his second inning of work behind Chris Isaac, who is absolutely fantastic tonight with 4 shutout innings. Next pitch off the plate, down and away, 2-0. And when you look at it, Batavia's gotten really good starting pitching in both games. Nolan Sparks had 3 very impressive shutdown innings in game 1, allowing Batavia to get out to that big lead. And Chris Isaac allowed Batavia to take the lead in this one with his 4 shutout innings. Pitch is swung on and missed. Nice pitch that time from Winger, and the count 2-1. Jake Humes, the first baseman and Batavia native, on deck. Here comes the 2-1 from Winger, swung on, and that is golfed into right center. That's going to be trouble. Center fielder cutting over, and nice play, strong throw to short here and there, and then they throw back to first. It gets away from him, and the catcher backing up, but now that's going to allow him to go up to second. So a great play in center, a strong throw to get it over there, but then the shortstop Rodriguez, ill-advised, decided to throw back to first, and when it got away from Canoe, that allowed him to move up to second. Not a great decision there, and that is scored an error. So it's a base hit and then an error, allowing him to move up to second. Third hit of the game. First pitch is on the inside corner, right down Broadway, 0-1. So still, Winger will have to try and shake that off. Runner on second, nobody out. Next pitch swung on, hit on the ground, back hit by Rodriguez, and they got the runner in a rundown. Throw back to second, he's out! A tremendous play that time by the third baseman. What a presence of mind play as Rodriguez threw it to third, and then the third baseman had the presence of mind, zipped it back across to the second baseman, who applied a perfect slap tag on the runner, and that's a base running mistake for Watertown. And when you get an opportunity, a gift like Batavia just gave, you can't give it right back, and they did. One away as that pitch is swung on and fouled up the third base line. I believe it went off the batter, 0-1. So 0-1 the count with one away. As it is Grady standing in right side. Here comes the 0-1, and that is off the plate, little up and in, and the count is even, 1-1. The defense just bailed out big time after making a mistake. It saved its own bacon by making that play. Pitch is fouled straight back, and the count 1-2. But again, for Watertown, you finally got a gift, and then you gave it right back on the next at bat. And you just got to be sick to your stomach if you're the Rapids right now. Just another sign of a frustrating season as that pitch is swung on and laced right into the third base dugout. And the count 1-2 as it went to the bullpen. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grady, the shortstop from the right side of the plate. Pitch comes home from Winger, swung on high in the air into foul ground, right field line, and that will take one hop in foul ground, go into the visitors' bullpen down that right field line. Count holds 1-2. But if Batavia hangs on to win this game, just bookmark that play between second and third, just the alertness all the way around to get the out and erase the runner on second. Pitch is down and inside in the dirt, and the count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. But again, it shows the Muckdogs' resiliency. Even when they make a mistake, they know how to fight back, and they continue to do it. That pitch, lunging stop, but cannot come up with it, was a second baseman, so that's going to be a 1-out base knock for Grady. And for Watertown, they still have something going. Runners on first and second, and 1 out. And now here is Shearer, Jonah Shearer, from the right side, but a meeting on the mound, and it's Coach Eaton out there, the pitching coach. So that's the 4th hit of the game, an inside-out seeing eye single, punched it out, a jam shot right side of the infield, got into right for a 1-out hit, and now it's first and second, 1 down. Boy, what back and forth action, but one thing we'll take the opportunity to say right now, boy, Muckdog games are a lot of fun. They have a ton of fun at these games. The last half inning, you had a bunch of kids running across the field after the inning was over. Where else can you get that other than Muckdogs games, folks? And not only that, just the entertainment and the great value. You want to come see for yourself? Well, you could certainly do that. So if you want to come see it for yourself, it's 585-524 2260, 585-524-2260. So first and second, 1 out. Pitch is across the outside corner, dots it in there, 0-1. Meanwhile, it is Elvis Lopez on deck, and that pitch waved at and missed a one-handed swing. He totally had him fooled there. 0-2. So runners taking their leads off first and second. And Shearer strikes out. Down he goes on a breaking pitch, down and away. 2 gone. That is a massively important strikeout for Winger. Challenged him with some heat inside and then finished him out with the breaking pitch, down and away. So 2 outs, first and second, one of the biggest at-bats of the game. Remember, it's only a 7-inning game. So this is like the 8th inning with 2 outs right now. First and second, 2 outs, game in the balance. Elvis Lopez at the plate. First pitch down and inside, and the count 1-0. Nice scoop in the dirt by Fleming. 1-0 is off the plate, down and away, and the count now 2 balls, no strikes. Now Winger coming set. 2-0 comes home, low and outside, and it's now a 3-0 count. And Winger one pitch away from loading the bases here. Not what you want to do with the designated hitter Parliament on deck. And that pitch on the outside corner just caught it high enough at the knees, and the count 3-1. Elvis Lopez can't believe it, but it's 3-1. That being said, that's a good take. That wasn't really a hittable pitch. Here comes the next one. That is on the outside corner over the black, 3-2. And so now the runners are going to be off with the pitch. So if he drives it into the gap, we're probably looking at a tie game. But let's see if Winger can make one more big pitch. And then he turns and whirls around. And there was no one covering second, but you could see Winger thought he could have had the runner on second nailed. Instead, there was nobody covering. So we're still waiting for a 3-2 full count offering. 2 outs, tying runs on base. Pitch swung on, and that's chopped foul outside third base bag. Count remains full. John Krupa taking you through this one, and what a game this has been, a pitcher's duel. And Batavia, who won 11-6 earlier in game 1 of the doubleheader, trying to take both, and they're up by 2 here in the top half of the 6th. Tying runs on base. Pitch swung on, back up the middle, base hit. They're going to send the runner home. He's going to score, sliding and safely throw back to second in time. What a play. Another critical base running mistake by Watertown. They do get a run on the board on the RBI sale by Lopez, but just a costly mistake as Grady went around the second base bag, and they were alert to throw it back to second and get out of the jam. So that is the final out of the inning for Watertown. 1 run, couple of hits, no errors. And as we go to the bottom of the 6th, Batavia 2, Watertown 1. We got a nail-biter, folks, here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. And the big blow, an RBI single by Lopez.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17.5 counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Back here for the home half of the 6th from Batavia and Dwyer Stadium. Muckdogs with a 2-1 lead. Josh Leadham leading things off in the bottom of the 6th. What a great play by Tyler Canoe in that last half inning. Went all the way. He was playing first, but was all the way on the third base side of the infield. He's the one who made the throw to nail Grady, going too far past second as that first pitch is across the inside corner. Zips it in there, 0-1. But what a performance from Maxwell here tonight. He has gone the distance and allowed just 2 runs. Pitch swung on, hit in the air down that right field line, giving chase. Norton can't, falls in! It's a fair ball, going for 2 and making it is Leadham, and he is having himself a doubleheader. Very good in game 1 with an RBI, 2 ribbies tonight. He gets a leadoff double, and this is a potential massive turning point. A runner on second, nobody out for Batavia. You could see that's the second one of that tonight where it just fell in, and Norton is very shifted over in right field, and give Leadham credit. Just took the pitch the opposite way and gets himself a two-bagger to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Pitch swung on first pitch, and that'll be fouled back behind the plate. That'll get out of play. Incoming, as it almost looked like it was going for the roof, and the count 0-1. So that's the 7th hit of the game. John Krupa taking you through this one. Resetting the score for you, 2-7-1 Batavia, 1-5-0 for Watertown. Now Maxwell comes set. It'll be an 0-1 on its way. And that is down away a strike, and then the throw to second goes into center field. However, it was Leadham who thought better of it to just stay put on second as the count now 0-2 on Burroway. Ready to go is Maxwell. It'll be an 0-2. Runner goes, swung on, and pops him up into left center. And this should be a routine play. And they almost collide into each other, but it's the left fielder jumping up to make the grab. One away, and Leadham hustled his rear end back to second base. So one down, runner remains on second. And it's going to be Jerry Reinhardt digging in. So Reinhardt, again, if he could come up with a big hit here, everyone at Batavia is going to love him. And that pitch is blooped in towards left center. And a great running catch by Grady in left center. And he's atoning for that base running mistake, as he's able to snatch away what looked to be a bloop single, and instead, with a leadoff double, now there's 2 outs quickly here. So 2 down, runner on second. That is going to leave it to Mitch Fleming to try and see if he can come up with the insurance hit to try and put this game away. Stands in from the right side. Kim Maxwell ready to go. Here it is to Fleming. Off the plate, high and away, 1-0. So remember, it is a 7-inning game because it's a doubleheader. So this is really Batavia's last chance at the plate. And then Watertown would have theirs in the top of the 7th. It will be a 1-0 here from Maxwell. Lead him off second. Pitch waved at and missed. He was trying to launch that to the gap in left center near that Labatt Blue and WBTA side. Nothing doing, though, 1-1. Steps back in. Righty against righty. Out of the stretch. Maxwell, the 1-1, swung on. Reached for a pitch, and he fouls it back. Probably helped out the pitcher that time in the count, 1-2. 2-7-1 on the scoreboard for Batavia. 1-5-0 for the visiting Watertown Rapids. Getting the sign, and here comes the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Swung on and missed, and Batavia again comes up empty. So regardless of how this game turns out, what a performance by Aiden Maxwell. Went the distance, 6 innings, giving up just 2 runs. And so for Batavia in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. The leadoff double by Leadham is wasted. Take it to the 7th. Last chance for Watertown. Batavia up 2-1. Will they keep the winning streak at home alive, or will Watertown spoil the evening? Come on back right here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
All right, Sawyer.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
So here we go, folks. Top half of the 7th inning, Dwyer Stadium. Let's set the scene for you. 2-1 Batavia, going for the doubleheader sweep. Up by 1, Ryan Kinney on the mound to try and close it out against the heart of the lineup for Watertown. Should be good. John Krupa saying, buckle up, folks. We're in for a bumpy ride here. First pitch swung on, hit in the air to right center. Going back, lead him, it's over his head. Goes all the way to the wall. It's going to be a first pitch lead-off double for Owen Parliament, and that's going to bring Michael Norton to the plate with a runner on second and nobody out. Parliament got a great piece of that. It was a fastball on the outside third. He took it and drove it the other way out towards right center near that hood sign, and it's a leadoff double now. While Batavia wasted a leadoff double in the bottom of the 6th, we'll see if Ryan Kinney can do the same to Watertown. After all, throughout today, leaving runners on base has been Watertown's specialty, but they still have 3 more outs, and they got a runner on second, nobody out. Couldn't ask for a better start if you're the Rapids. And give the Rapids credit. You know, they took a pretty bad loss in game 1, but they didn't go home and just quit. They have come here to play, and they're within 1 of tying the game. Corner infielders are in, expecting the bunt. Norton swings and fouls that away down the left field line. 0-1. So the scoreboard now 2-7-1 for Batavia, 1-6-0 for Watertown. Stands in again for the left side. Kenny coming set at the belt. It'll be an 0-1. Drops it in there. That is a beauty. Letter high inside corner, 0-2. Game hanging in the balance. 2-1 the score. Here comes the 0-2 on its way from Kinney. Swung on right back up the middle. Shortstop Rodriguez has it across the diamond to first in time. However, that's going to allow the runner to advance to third. And so it is going to be a runner on third, 1 out. By the way, Eli Meredith came into pinch run for Parliament. So Meredith is on third with 1 out. And now it's a ground ball or sac fly away from tying the game for Watertown. And that's what this meeting on the mound is going to be about. We could potentially see a suicide squeeze, a wheel play, a safety squeeze. Something could be getting cooked up here. And not only that, you want to figure out your defensive strategy. you're probably going to want to play your outfield a little more in because you want a chance to nail that runner at the plate in the event of a fly ball. And so that's what everybody is out. All hands on deck for this. Batavia's lead very much hanging in the balance, in jeopardy, as they're up 2-1, but there's a runner on third and one out. Now, here's another thing that could come into play. Do you potentially intentionally walk this next hitter to set up the potential game-ending double play? Now, Batavia is very good at turning those. They've had quite a few. They turned 3 last game against Niagara, so they're a very sharp defensive team. You wonder if that might be what they're talking about. And in addition to that, we also have a pitching change. It's going to be Carlos Rodriguez taking over. And in speaking with Rodriguez, as I've said before, harder to find a nicer guy in this league. He continues. We've had him on post-game shows a few times. The guy is an absolute blast, and he's got a lot of talent. He got the save in the home opening win. Now let's see if he can come on. Now, the one thing about Rodriguez, he has a good fastball, and a strikeout's really what you need here. But I still wonder if they're potentially going to walk this next hitter to set up first and third, one out, to force a potential double play. So Carlos Rodriguez is now pitching. Always good to see Carlos on the mound. And with his burning stuff, and usually the other reason it's a good sign, when he comes in, it usually means the Muckdogs are leading. And that's the case here, but you've got a runner on third and one out. So quickly recapping the game for you. Tying run 90 feet away. Batavia getting a 1-0 lead from Josh Leadham. First an RBI single, and then an RBI bases loaded walk. In the top of the 6th, Watertown got on the board on an RBI single by Lopez, Elvis Lopez, to make it 2-1. But then Grady was thrown out at second to end that inning. And that's where we stand right now. That's it for the scoring. 2-7-1 for Batavia, 1-6-0 for Watertown. And what a way to finish off a doubleheader with this nail-biting, thrilling game coming down to the wire. And it looks like we have a pinch hitter coming up to the plate. It's going to be number 5, Rob Conley. Conley did appear in game 1. And he will come to the plate here. And he is pinch hitting for Myers. It is Rob Conley taking over for Myers. So Rob Conley, 1 out, appeared in game 1, pitched in game 1, and played in game 1. Batavia in at all 4 spots, trying to cut off the run at the plate in the event of a ground ball. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, and the count 0-1. And that's exactly how you want to start it off if you're Carlos Rodriguez. Toes the rubber, first base side. The next pitch, swung on and missed, and Carlos got it going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Bringing it with the fastball, and the count 0-2. Toes the rubber, first base side. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed, he got him! And he is pumped up, and why not? He just flat out put that hitter Conley to shame. He dominated him 2 away. And now Batavia 1 out away from getting out of this and ending the game, because, again, it's a 7-inning affair because it's a doubleheader. And it's going to be Anthony Manicero coming to the plate. And he takes over for Flaherty. But, boy, good luck based on what you just saw from Carlos Rodriguez in that last at-bat. First pitch up and inside, forced him to back off the plate in tight, 1-0. So, tying run 90 feet away, 2 outs. Muckdogs 1 out away. Runners at third as they have second and short playing straight up. Good cut at that one, but fouls it back, 1-1. So again, they now move the middle infielders back. So second and short playing normal depth, and also at first as well. They have the third baseman a little bit more in. But again, with 2 outs, if you get a ground ball to any of them, that probably ends the game. That pitch up and inside, and did that catch him? We're not sure. Manicero started heading to first. Batavia said, hey, where are you going? The home plate umpire didn't make a signal, but now he did. It did not hit him, or at least that's what the ruling is. So the count 2-1. Then again, if I was facing Rodriguez with the heat he's got tonight, I'd be trying to sell my way on base as well. Pitch is up and inside again, and now the count 3-1. So the go-ahead run is close to getting on base, but it's 3-1 and Manicero can hit. I wonder if you're going to be more careful with the pitch now. And that's up and in as that ran over the inner third. Manicero now will take his base, and the go-ahead run on first. And now there's runners on the corners, 2 away. And here is Connor Maxwell digging in from the left side. Runners on first and third, 2 men out. But Carlos Rodriguez, the important thing to remember, he's still 1 out away from getting out of this. So even as tight and heart pulsing and heart stopping as this is, the fact is he's 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Pitch swung on, whacked into left, tie game. Base hit, and then it gets away from the left fielder. They're going to send it, goes all the way to the left field warning track. A second run is going to come home, and pulling into second with the big 2-run go-ahead single, and we'll see if there's an error involved. But either way, Watertown stunning this Batavia crowd. They take the lead 3-2 in the top of the 7th. Oh, what a turn of events. And as soon as that left the bat to left, you knew it was going to be trouble. And then it was made worse when the left fielder overran the ball and it went all the way back to the track and left. 2 runs come across the score. And Watertown takes a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 7th with 2 out. And a runner still on second. So Carlos has to gather himself and get out of this. Pitch on the inside corner at the letters, and the count 0-1. So that is the second error of the game for Batavia. 3-7-0 for Watertown. 2-7-2 for the Muckdogs. Next pitch is on the outside corner, and the count 0-2. To number 10, Hunter Ryan. And Rodriguez coming set. It'll be an 0-2. Check swing, did he go? And yes, he did. Down the throw to first in time. So the putout recorded 2-3. Fleming a little slow getting up, but Rodriguez does get out of the jam, but damage certainly done. 2 runs on a couple hits, and 1 man left on. Let's stay to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Batavia. And so for the Muckdogs, remember, they're down 3-2, but they're not out. Last chance coming up in the bottom of the 7th here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. Again, our score 3-2 Watertown here as we go to the home half 7th inning.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Now, after that top half, Watertown took the lead 3-2, but we know that these Muckdogs have a never-say-die attitude, and so Maxwell may be out there trying to close it out, but Batavia, only down 1, could certainly come back and win this. First pitch is off the plate, down and inside in the count, 1-0. Watertown 3 runs now on 7 hits and no errors. 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for Batavia. Next pitch to Ward is swung on, popped him up, but that's going to go back behind the plate. Count going to be even, 1-1. Almost made a crash landing near the broadcast booth. Ward standing back in from the right side of the plate. Maxwell coming set. 1-1 is dropped in there across the knees on the inside corner. And the count 1-2. Getting ready to go. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And that is ripped foul down that right field line. And the count holds 1-2. Stands back in from the right side with the knees bent. Maxwell ready to go. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. And the Rapids, incredibly, are 2 outs away from snapping their 13-game losing streak. But there's still time left. 2 more outs left. And now they're going to bring the heavy lumber. For Batavia, the gloves are coming off. They're going to bring up their big boys, Brian Fry. And if there's ever a guy you need to make contact to get on base, make something happen, this is the guy who's been doing it all season. And with 1 out and nobody on, Batavia needs Brian Fry, and that's why they're going to have him pinch hit here, digging in for the left side. This is a good move from Coach Martinez. First pitch from Maxwell, well off the plate, high and away, 1-0. Again, scoreboard 3, 7-0 against 2, 7-2. Stands it back in from the left side, does Fry, facing the righty Maxwell. All Fry's got to try and do is get on base, get the tying run on the base pass. Swings and misses at that pitch, and the count even, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 from Maxwell. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, and the count now 1-2. Now toes the rubber first base side. The 1-2 swung on, punched into left, and falls in for a base hit as the left fielder plays it on a hop, and Fry does his job. Like we said, when you need someone to get on base, call Brian Fry, and that's exactly what they did. He comes through, so there is definitely hope still left for the Muckdogs. Runner on first and 1 man out. And now here comes probably one of the most clutch hitters on this Muckdog team, number 30, Alec Mag. standing in from the right side. Fry off first. Look for him to try and steal with one out. He's got the speed to pitch down and away, 1-0. Now, we do know that the catcher behind the plate, very good. He's already nabbed one runner trying to steal, but I would still expect Fry with his speed to push the envelope here. It'll be a 1-0 home for Maxwell. Swung on and a high fly ball down the right field line in foul territory, and that'll get out of play. Count even, 1-1. And if Mag can get on here, we go back to the top of the lineup, it'd be Gavin Schrader. So then that would really be promising for Batavia. You get back to the top third. So Coach Martinez has praised this team for their resiliency all season and their grit. Well, they need to do it one more time. Fry is off, pitch down and in, throw to second, and it gets by him into center field. However, not far enough for Fry to get to third, but the important part is he gets in, and he's now outside with the stolen base, but that pitch was a strike to Mag, so now it's 1-2. So 1-2 with one man out. Mag standing in for the right side of the plate. Tying run now on second in scoring position. Pitch hit in the air to right field. Norton giving chase. Makes the catch on the run. Fry will tag. He will easily advance up to third base. And now it's the same situation that Watertown had in the top half of last inning. Tying run is on third with 2 outs. They were able to come through. Now the question is, can Schrader and Batavia come through? And now we're going to have a meeting on the mound. And you could see this Batavia crowd, they're getting into it. You can feel it pumping in the stadium, trying to will their Muckdogs to a tie and then potentially a walk-off win. So 2 down, runners on third, and it comes down to Gavin Schrader. So once again, folks, game hanging in the balance. Runner on third, 2 outs. This is PGCBL action, folks. It's intense and it's under the lights. First pitch is upstairs and inside, forcing Schrader to lean back off the plate, and the count 1-0. Again, tying run, 90 feet away. Pass ball could get a run in. A single definitely scores a run. The 1-0 is across the outside corner. Painted it on the outside that time. The count is level at a ball and a strike. Schrader from the left side against the righty Maxwell. Next pitch, swung on and missed. High and away, went with the high hard stuff. And Watertown is 1 strike away from walking into Dwyer and snapping their losing streak. Now, Batavia did win earlier, but still, this would be a disappointing way to cap off a doubleheader. Maxwell ready to go. The pitch, swung on and just gets a piece to stay alive. Fouled down the left field line. Third baseman racing after it, never had a shot at it. And the count is going to hold at 1-2. Never had. Gavin standing in from the left side of the plate. Maxwell coming set on the mound from the first base side. Runner off third. 1-2. Swung on and fouled it back as he just gets a piece to stay alive. At first, a lot of people were in hushed silence and unison here at Dwyer Stadium because they weren't sure if he got a piece, but he did as he fouled it back, and the count holds. So we'll do it again, 1-2. All the suspense, folks, here in the bottom of the 7th inning all comes down to this. 1-2 off the plate, high and away. A good take from Schrader, and the count even, 2-2. Standing back in from the left side of the plate. Maxwell coming set from the first base side. It'll be a 2-2. And again, a good cut fouls it back just a hair early on some of these. If he could just straighten them out and get them into play, they probably would tie the score. Now stands back in from the left side. And the 2-2 with 2 out, swung on, hit on the ground to short, field to clean, throw to first, and got him! And that is your ball game as Watertown comes in and stuns the Batavia Muckdogs. They break the undefeated streak for Batavia here at home, and they ruined the doubleheader by getting the split, but you got to give them credit for coming back and finding a way to win this one. So they end Batavia's home winning streak, and they snap their own 13-game losing streak. So your final score tonight, Watertown 3, Batavia 2. We want to thank our sponsors, and we'll come back and wrap it up right after this on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County of Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Lebu Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versescape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, wrapping up a 3-2 stunning come-from-behind victory for the Watertown Rapids. 3-2 over your Batavia Muckdogs tonight. And I guess it's like they say, I know this is baseball, but in football, any given Sunday, well, any given day, anybody can beat anybody, and that was the case tonight. As Watertown wins 3-2, you got to give credit to Aiden Maxwell for how well he pitched, kept his team in the game, and they took advantage of it. And for the Muckdogs, well, they didn't finish it off. They did win earlier, 11-6, but you know what? They're still 10-3, and that is a darn good record over the first 13 games. And you know what? They're back at it again tomorrow night. Unlike football, you don't have to wait a week for your action. So tomorrow night, we will be back with you from Dwyer Stadium. Your final score here tonight. In Game 2 of the doubleheader, Watertown earns the split by winning this one by a final count of 3-2. But before we sign off, thank you to everybody who made this doubleheader possible. Robbie and Nellie Nichols, Mark and Tabitha Witt, and everybody here at Dwyer Stadium. And again, one last time, you want tickets for tomorrow? Well, there's still plenty of seats remaining. And that phone number, 585-524-2260. Again, 585-524-2260. Hope to see you at the ballpark tomorrow night. Your final score, Watertown 3, Batavia 2. John Kruba signing off.